everyone, my name is Vina, aka Miss WOC Reader, and welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to quick sit down and talk to you because it's National Library Week, and the library is a place that is very important to me. It's a place that really helped foster my love of reading. So growing up, yes, my mom did buy books. Like when they would send home those Scholastic catalogs, she would buy from that. When the Scholastic Book Fair came around, she would give me like money to buy from that. Every year my school would do a used book sale on this day called Mission Fair, which we would use the proceeds to donate to the mission, and that was something I was very excited about because I got to buy like books really cheap. And then like occasionally for a treat, my dad would take me to Borders when he was going to Borders, and I get to buy some books there. But still, the library was my main source of getting books. Like, she started out borrowing books from the bookmobile for me, and then it moved to getting my own library card and going to the big branch in downtown and getting to go to the children's section and picking out the books I wanted. I was very much obsessed with the Mary-Kate and Ashley books as a kid, and they had so many of those, like, you know, like the New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley, and then Two of a Kind Diaries. So I would borrow a lot of books from there, borrowing things like the Spiderwick Chronicles, borrowing a series of unfortunate events from my school library. So the library has always been beneficial to me, and even like in college I stopped using the library for a little bit. Once I graduated and got a new job that was close to the library, I started going to the library again, and then I kind of fell off using the library for a little bit because I was like using NetGalley and stuff and getting more arcs and like buying more books. But back in 2020, I want to say it was either Heather or Ashley or a combination of both that told me about Hoopla and Libby. So I started using those, and it really helped me increase my reading, and it was just something good that I needed during that time because I was really falling into books because life was chaos, work was extra stressful. I needed that bit of relief. So the library is something that's been very important to me, and recently, like, they were doing work in my area with the internet, and I mostly work from home. We're actually in the process of my job where they're thinking of making us work from home full-time because they want to sell the building. So I did not want to have to drive into town to go to the building to sit there by myself all day. So because the internet was down because they were doing repairs, I figured in a few hours it would be back up. I decided to walk 10 minutes to the branch in my neighborhood, and luckily they were open. They are generally open the majority of the day. They close for like an hour, like around lunchtime, and then open back up. So I was able to sit there and work from there for a little bit while I was waiting for the stuff with the internet to get settled. And that's just one of the many things that the libraries provide in the community. I went there before and they gave me a packet of worksheets that I gave to my niece because they do like worksheets for the kids, and they do meals for the kids during the summer. And they offer all types of different craft bags and stuff that you can go and pick up. I just don't always have time to get to the physical location because I work during the hours that it's open. But I also have used like library books when I was doing some content creation, like if I wanted to take a picture for Bookstagram but I didn't want to buy the book, but I read like the ebook, I would like borrow it from the library and use that to take pictures. They also have tablets. You can rent a hotspot at certain locations. So there's a lot of different things they do. They do resume help. There are ancestry databases. Like one of my aunt's neighbors works for the library, and she just does so much, and they do a lot just within the community. So I think it's very, very important to support your local library. And I know a lot of people are like, well, my library's not great. Your library is never going to be great if you don't use the services. Like, I feel like on BookTube for a while there, we got very much caught up in consumerism, but the way they were caught up in consumerism was you couldn't mention that it was consumerism. They would be like, let people enjoy things. Meanwhile, people are buying books like in record-breaking numbers every month and can barely afford their bills and had to like beg for money and stuff. So one of the things I saw a lot of people pushing was like, no, you don't need to haul all those books. Like, you can just haul books from the library and read them that way, especially because a lot of times you haul books and you're not going to read them right away anyway. And there's just so many little like great services. Like, a lot of us read audiobooks, and it's just an easier way for us to get through the book when we're on the go. And the library is great for being able to provide you certain audiobooks. So I have been actively donating for the last couple of years to my library, and not a lot, but just like enough to buy like 1 or 2 books. That really makes a difference. Like, they send me a breakdown like, this amount of money will pay for 1 book, this amount of money will pay for like 2 months of service. Like, they are really good at keeping in touch with you and telling you where your money is going to be going. And so I see there are a lot of threats to the libraries now, especially with these book bans, and librarians are really putting themselves out there. My library has always kind of put themselves out there to have these diverse books even before diversity was like trendy. So I try to always support them, because without them I wouldn't have gotten to read Black books as a child. Like, a lot of my peers said they never read any. I read them because my library put them on the shelf when you first walked in to the teen section, so I could see them and pick them up. So I just wanted to tell you to support your library, especially promote library usage during National Library Week. And if you like this video, make sure and hit that like button. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!